Hi, my name's Adam Taylor, and this is my audience. Today I'm going to be talking about the use of animals for testing of cosmetics. In the U.S., there are approximately 100 million animals used per year for experiments, and out of that 100 million, 1 million are used for cosmetic testing. These numbers are astonishing in my opinion, and I think that we need to establish some boundaries on animal testing because animals shouldn't be treated like disposable lab equipment. I chose this topic because I am an animal lover, and I've always had a dog or a cat or a gerbil or some kind of animal, and I truly believe that we can find different alternatives that work just as well as animal testing. Too many animals are tested, and I think we can eliminate a large portion by excluding the cosmetic testing. So let's begin with the numbers that I was talking about. 100 million animals have been burned, crippled, poisoned, and abused in the U.S. per year, not just for cosmetics, but overall. Labs that use mice, rats, birds, reptiles, amphibians are exempt from the minimal protections under Animal Welfare Act, and this basically means that they don't account for these animals when the final tally happens. And I don't understand that either, because an animal is an animal, and I don't understand why a rat is any different than a dog or a cat in that sense. Several of these tests include dropping chemicals in the eyes or on shaved skin with no pain relief. Also, up to, like I was saying, 90% of these animals are not accounted for in the official stats. Now we talked about the numbers and the loopholes. I'd like to talk about why we should care and how we can make it right. There's not always a genuine need to use and abuse these animals, because there are other tests that we can use now that have been developed, and I don't think the justification of they're just animals is good enough to justify these testings, because animals do feel pain. Animals actually, it doesn't translate if you test an animal and then it goes on to the human. A lot of the times it can work for the animal, but then it will fail and it will be harmful for a human. So other countries have actually been able to successfully test without animals. These countries are right here: India and most of Europe and Israel have completely banned animal testing, and they also do not allow the sale or the import of any newly animal tested products from anywhere else. Other countries, we do need to understand these laws and regulate what we test on animals. I believe there are some things that it is a legitimate reason to test, but not for cosmetics. So these valid alternatives definitely need to be used whenever it's possible, instead of using animals and torturing and killing them. I think we need to make that a mandatory law, and so that we don't kill animals for no reason. It's pretty simple to me, and I don't understand why we have to kill animals when it's not necessary. And also, new products that are improved, or they are just trying to make it a little bit better, like a new eyeshadow, have to go through the same testing as a new product that is just coming out, and that requires thousands of animals to be used and tortured. I think we can make it right by holding companies to a higher standard. There's already such companies as Aveda which is the first company to establish a cruelty-free slogan, and they actually even use human trials, volunteer trials, instead of animal testing. Also, another one is a company called Lush, and they are dedicated to having all natural ingredients, and they do not use animals for testing at all. Um, so I encourage you to do your own research, because to me this is unacceptable and unethical, and I think that we all should be we should all try to stop cosmetic testing with the use of animals. We need to realize that it's inhumane, and they have pain and they can feel things just like we can, and it's not as if we can just forget about it. We should all have a heavy conscience about it. Um, so I hope I have persuaded you to research your products, and hopefully we can change the animal testing in the future. Thank you very much.